Is Secretary Clinton going to be the Democratic nominee?
I don't think so. Democrats need to worry about Sanders because if he keeps running and he keeps gaining momentum and he keeps gaining supporters, there is a morning where he, in fact, becomes genuinely formidable.
Whoever would have thought Bernie Sanders formidable? Newt Gingrich doesn't think Hillary Clinton is going to be the Democratic nominee, but remember where you heard all that first.
I'm willing to wager a double quarter pounder on it. Not that you eat that, so it's a safe bet. She will not be the nominee.
Really? Stick a fork in her. She's done. Hillary Clinton is done. She will not, I repeat, she will not be the Democratic presidential nominee. I will burn these tapes if that turns out not to be the case, but she will not be the Democratic nominee.
All right. Admit it, dude. You're plagiarizing. It's that simple. Neil has been tooting that horn for 16 months. But if not Hillary, who will be the nominee? To former Massachusetts Senator Scott Brown, who's, I bet, is not going to be the Democratic nominee for president. Yeah. We want to talk about Hillary. Sure. I just got to ask you about breaking news with Bob Menendez. Is this a heroic act on his part and the part of Chuck Schumer to go against the president?
Menendez has made his position pretty clear from the beginning. It was no surprise. But Schumer, he's already counted the votes. The heroism, and I've seen, by the way, Chuck actually twisting arms and flipping votes on the Senate floor. Chuck Schumer. And if he wanted to show real courage, he would start flipping those votes his way. He's just letting
he's not whipping the Democrats
he's
on his
already
side.
counted the votes. He's already counted the votes. There's no secret where his alliances stand. You know,
no courage, no profile of courage here. All right. Senator Brown, will Hillary not be the nominee for the Democrats?
Well, if it's the present field, I think she will be. America's not going to elect a socialist. In New Hampshire, for example, he's leading because the independents are playing in the Republican primary, so the Democrats are going to stay home, and they're mostly ultra-liberal Democrats.
But Joe Biden, we were just mentioning all those old white men, by the way. Yeah. Joe Biden. We got Jerry Brown coming in, too,
Joe
possibly.
Biden looks way better
Al
than Jerry
Gore
Brown.
could come in.
Yeah, John Kerry and Joe Biden are probably the two people that are actually, I think, really shake it up quite a bit. And they're obviously poking and prodding around because Kerry feels that he got robbed. He'll tell you to this day that he should have fought back on a whole host of things, and he came within this close of being president. But right now, if it's the present field, yes, it's her. And people are going to do one of these and vote for her because, they're just...
Not if there's an indictment, though. If there's something, if all of these emails lead to something that can't be avoided even by an Obama Justice Department, she's out,
there's
right?
There's members of Congress right now who have been indicted and found guilty.
Right, but not running for president. Running for president is a little different.
Nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me.
You really think? Hold on a second. You really think that a Clinton could pull? That would be one heck of a thing for a Clinton to pull off.
I wish I could tell you differently.
To run for president while you're indicted.
I wish I could tell you differently. Yes.
Wow. All right. Joe Biden, you say, is a possibility. I'm just wondering whether or not he is going to come out in September and surprise everybody and say, no, I'm going whole hog in favor of Hillary.
Well, he has to make up a mind. He's had obviously some very, very deep tragedies in his family, and I think it's appropriate for him to, understand that going through a campaign, it's a blood sport. And the fact that he's going to then put his family through really something I think is very stressful on the family. So he is legitimate.
But his son knew that it's a blood sport. His son who passed away.
He has legitimate family concerns. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, right now, Clinton is in a free fall. Her numbers are tanking. People don't trust her. They don't like her. Her personality is flat. And, so what's the choice right now? Bernie Sanders? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Joe Biden, by the way, is with the current administration, obviously as vice president. He has inside information, no doubt, about their case against Hillary Clinton, or I shouldn't say against Hillary Clinton, but about information as to whether there might be indictment. If he gets an idea by the end, before Labor Day, let's say, that there will be no indictment, that all of this just amounts to an embarrassment and nothing more for Hillary, do you think he will not run?
I think he should jump in regardless. I think he brings a lot to the table. His foreign policy experience, I think, is critical. He has a good history with the House and Senate members of actually doing deals, because when we did a lot of the deals when I was a senator, President Obama checked out. It was Joe Biden who actually met with Mitch McConnell, met with the members, actually did the hard work that it takes to actually keep the country running. So in that respect, I think he brings bring some good things to the table.
You know, we started out by talking about how Newt was plagiarizing the stuff that Neil.
Right.
Another thing Neil's been saying for a long time is that Al Gore was going to run. I saw you scoff a little bit when I mentioned his name.
I think his Al Jazeera connections, a lot of the things that he's been actually working on and capitalizing, and I don't begrudge anybody from making a living, but I think he's more damaged than Joe Biden. I think Joe would be the front runner ahead of
But he's
Al.
got your six-pack, right?
Yeah, okay. He has lost some weight, though. I can see that.
Yeah. All right. So, and what about Jerry Brown, who is, I guess, pushing 80 now? I don't know offhand. I think he's like 77, 78. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
So what does that tell you about the Democratic Party? They have a socialist running. They have retreads running. We have a vibrant group of young and middle-aged men and women running.
A black man, a guy from East India, two Hispanic people, a woman.
So diverse.
Much more diverse than the Democrats.
Diverse, wonderfully qualified field.
Are you calling them racist? Sexist? You're saying that the Democrats are the racist, sexist party?
Every single one of those candidates would make a better president than Hillary or Bernie.
I didn't hear you say it. Is the Democratic Party racist and sexist
I think
because of their lineup?
I think they're too politically correct many times, and they try to push their norm on other people, and it's not good for America.
Scott Brown, good to see you, Scott.
Good to see you.
Sorry about the Red Sox.
Oh, man, I'll tell you.
It's a tough year for the Red Sox.
You know what's kind of cool, though, is that Terry Francona is actually going to get cancer treatment with Farrell, which I think is very, very,
cool.
very powerful. It says a lot about that organization and those two people. So thank you.
Good stuff, Senator. Thank you very much.